If you own like a software, your app or a game, or you build softwares, you build apps, or you build games, then this video is for you. Now how crazy it can be when you just launch a new app or a new feature, and those initial wave of customers using your stuff. And there's usually just this back-to-back changes, fixes that happens in those first few days, right? If you've done these things, you know this all too well, right? So it's a normal experience that people have when they just launch a new game or a new feature. What happens? Some of these big companies, all they do is they'll be releasing this thing in batches. Some people, that's what they do. They'll be releasing it in batches so that as the first few customers are getting those things and experiencing those things, they're able to fix and stuff. But there are some of these things you might launch and the complaints are like so much, you might even need to stop the process. Maybe you stop registration or you bring down the app for a while, make you fix like the issues that you have. So these are usually experiences that people have with like all these softwares, right? And sometimes they are tested though, but they're not tested enough. Your company might not be that big to have maybe like so many testers. And it's not just about having testers. You also need to make sure you're using like different devices because some people might be using your app or your web app or your game on like low-end devices, high-end devices, and maybe you're testing with a device with like big RAM and all those kinds. It's not hanging, but somebody might carry that thing and it's hanging. The test is not as diverse as you might want. Right, these are usually like problems that happen. It's not as diverse as like you might want, and I feel like these things can change. We just I know people there are platforms where you can like there are people that are ready to like test your apps. And I know that if you do that kind of thing now, the results or the quality of what you come out with is most likely going to be better than if you did not do it, right? And it's not easy, right, to even do some of all these tests. I know we like, yeah, you can even do some of all these automated tests, but there's just something about, when real users use the platform. Sorry, use your app. When real users use your app, right? This is why I want us to like start a platform where you can connect testers with people that build apps. Like, so you know that you have your app, you have your game. We connect you with like people that will test it, people that are using like different devices, people that are using people of different age. So we'll just try and get testers and can help you test your apps depending on how much you might have or how many people you might want to test the app for you or the group of people. The kind of maybe you want people between age this to this to maybe age 18 to 25 to test your app. Those kind of people be the ones that will test your app, all those kind of things. And not just like random anywhere close to us here, if not for instance, maybe in Nigeria here, be able to test your apps and provide feedback. So it's not like it's just random people that will like, get training for how to test apps, how to provide feedback. You know, those are the people that will do and provide feedback for you. And I believe having this kind of thing now is definitely going to improve the quality of what you come out with because what's the point of doing something if you're not going to do it well, right? Just have more quality apps coming out from this place. That's like the aim of this service that we're starting. So I have like a platform that connects testers with app builders with testers. That's what I want us to do. I just encourage you to either keep this channel, like continue to follow this channel, right? Or the link will share like on the description. We'll share a link where you can maybe put your email address. Remember, when you put your email address, probably should use an email alias, right? To avoid spams and stuff in case. So, but then you can keep watch. We'll just see how the progress. So that as by making progress, you also know, right? So that you know when to come in and all. And even anybody that will be interested in this too, you can also do it to share to them.